Hello.
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 Hi.
Hi.
One more
Good.
cheer, please.
Good morning. Marhaba. Welcome to the 14th edition of the Poetic Heart. I'm Ruchika and I will be hosting today's event with my co-host Hetal.
Thank you, Ruchika. Karibu Sana. We are absolutely delighted to have you all with us today, and we extend the warmest welcome. Before we begin, may I please request you all to set your phone to silent and refrain from bringing any food and drinks into the auditorium. Thank you.
Welcome once again. In today's event, we will discover stories that heal, verses that inspire, and expressions that ignite our shared humanity. So let's open our hearts to this transformative power of words and celebrate the beauty of connection.
The Poetic Heart, presented by SGI Gulf, in collaboration with Emirates NBD, Property Finder, Choitrams, Almarai, Alamana Legals, Gormistan, and also supported by Torani Holdings, have flourished over time, driving positive change, transforming lives, and fostering meaningful values along the way. Now let's begin this exciting 14th edition of the Poetic Heart. Are you all ready? Please join me in welcoming Mr. Suresh Premkumar, chairperson of SGI Gulf, to share the opening address.
So good morning. Can I hear you? Good morning. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the 14th edition of the Poetic Heart Connecting Humanity. I have a lot of young lions in front of me. Can I hear them roar? All girls and boys can make some noise. This is not suffice. How you do in the classroom like that? Come on. Wow. So nice. So on behalf of SGI Gulf, it is my privilege and honor to welcome you our unique Poetry Symposium, which is in the 14th edition of this year. Very warm welcome to each one of you for honoring us with your presence today. We have many wonderful themes at Poetic Heart, from peace, tolerance to unity, compassion, and most recently, sustainability. Addressing the crucial aspects of a shared humanity, the event has served as a creative outlet for hundreds of students that have participated over the years, giving wings to their imagination. It has been a truly a fulfilling and meaningful endeavor. To quote Dr. Daishaku Ikeda, the president of Soka International, while celebrating the unique characteristics of different people and cultures, we must create solidarity on the level of our common humanity, our common life. Without such solidarity, there will be no future for human race. Diversity should not be the conflict in the world, but richness. UAE has recently announced 2025 as a year of community. Many congratulations. We give a round of applause for it. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed has said the declaration of 2025 as a year of community highlights our priorities for the future. Strengthening the social community highlights our priority in the future means strengthening social bonds and fostering unity across the society. The Poetic Heart initiative is based on the same belief that human potential is infinite and it is committed action by the individuals in the society to propel changes. Eternally guided by Daishaku Ikeda, the president of Sokagaka International, and continued guidance and support from renowned UAE poet Dr. Shiav Ghanam, this event has served as a platform for 200 eminent poets and musicians over these years. Today, put your hands together and applaud. Today, we have 48 young students participating from various education institutions across UAE. Big round of applause for every participating students. And we also have our cherished segment dedicated to the students of determination today to inspire us. And our in-house chorus Naseem is set to enthrall you with their performances. We are grateful to our supporters for all the effort that has been gone into making this event reality. Through the universal language of music and power of poetry, let us embark on a journey that transcends borders and speaks of our shared humanity. A very warm welcome once again to our poets, performance, audience, audience worldwide. Wish you all joyful time in the Festival of Poetry and Music. And you clap, and once again you make a noise. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Suresh, for your encouraging words. Now, let's begin our journey of connecting hearts through the magic of poetry. Dr. Daisaku Ikeda said, poetry enables us to awaken the beauty within us, to rise above our challenges, and to find our true strength. Beautiful lines from Dr. Daisaku Ikeda to kickstart today's journey. And on that note, I would like to welcome our first poet for the day, Aryaman Singh from Emirates International School, Meadows, to recite his poem, A Future Full of Light.
Hello, hello everyone. My name is Aryaman Singh from grade 9 from Emirates International School Meadows. My poem is titled A Future Full of Light. And at dawn's break, quiet moves serenely. Soft breezes blow around amidst the morning dew. In the arms of peace, the world catches a breath. A soft beat, the heart's real surge. A stranger and an alien, even together. A unanimous foe and the foe now. Harmony grows where pity is, like rivers of love whereby the soul grows. Earth, a mother with boundless care, endless travail, cradles all life, her treasures rare. Her forests whisper, her oceans sing, an eternal bond between everything. Our help for one another strengthens friendship. When we hear, care, and understand, we share laughter together, tears together. We help each other rise high together. Hope is a light which never goes off, a soft light in the darkest hour. Only through patience do we find our path. in building a better, peaceful world thereafter. We work every day with a calm heart, a place where everyone, whoever, can enjoy their lives. Together, let's protect and care. Bring together a bright world we can all share. Thank you.
What beautiful lines! Hope is a light which doesn't go off. Now, please join me in welcoming Dishika Chaudhary from James New Millennium School to recite her poem Whispers of the Dawn.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dashika Chaudhary, studying in grade 8 from GEMS New Millennium School, and today I stand before you all to recite a self composed poem, Whispers of the Dawn, a poem about hope peeking through the skies of dawn. In a far land of darkness, a gentle flicker of hope enlightens, like chemtrails lingering in the sky, filling the dawn skies with its highest glow. Hope rises, shining bright. A new beginning starts here, rising with the sun's light. A new beginning starts here, rising with the sun's light, pushing the darkness far away. Whispering gently, calm and bright, overwhelming souls to the nights of dawn, never fading like the nature's beauty. Through the skies, a promise stands, carried on a wind's hands. No fear can stop it. Hope is freedom, wearing the believer's crown. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dishika. That was a beautiful poem. I would now like to welcome Simran Chauhan from Gems Modern Academy to recite her poem titled The Hope of Existence.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Simran Jahan, and today I will speak my poem, The Hope of Existence. This poem is about how there's still faith in shared humanity, and if we all work together, we can find the way. And the world is not such a bad place after all. The Hope of Existence. Peace rises softly like dawn on sea, a silent reminder of what we can be. No need for violence, no need for fear. It's harmony's song, it draws us near. The earth hums beneath our feet, mountains stand tall, rivers repeat. Guard what is sacred, nurture the land. In friendship's circle, take each hand in hand. Hope lights the path through shadowed skies, a spark in the heart, a flame that thrives. It whispers, together we'll find the way through night and day. Tolerance flowers in the garden of grace, where the rainbow shares one space. No soul denied, no voice unheard. Falling in unity's arms is our pride. A mother's love, the purest thread, weaving the future with care as she's led. Through laughter, through tears, through joy and pain, her strength is the root, her spirit the rain. Determined we stand, unyielding, bold, with hearts of fire, with hands to hold. Each step that we make, each bridge that we mend, together we thrive, together transcend. The greatest tapestry, so woven and spun, we rise as many, but we live as one. I am because you are, in every breath, in every scar. Thank you.
Thank you, Simran. I am because you are. Now let's welcome Sana Noman from Al Sadiq Islamic English School to recite her poem Where I Begin and You End.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sana, and I'm from Al Sadiq Islamic English School. Today, I'll be reciting a poem written by me with the title I Exist Because You Exist. When the light within my heart begins to flicker, on the verge of shattering, you mend it whole. You rebuilt me with blocks of iron, strong and unyielding, untouched by time. You sculpt me piece by piece, like a statue forged in the heart of a storm. With each word uttered, a seed emerges, elevating me from the clustered surface. Moments with you are like fleeting constellations, appearing in the vastness of the night, each one burning with brilliance so rare, leaving imprints on the fabric of my being. Alas, this life is only a canvas brushed with the hose of passing time, a masterpiece created in fragments of you, where every stroke holds eternity within its moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Sana, for reciting such a beautiful poem for us today. Now, I would like to welcome on stage Simra Khan from Pristine Private School to recite her poem, The Echoes of Tomorrow. Yes, please give a big cheer to Simra Khan.
Good morning. My name is Simra Khan, and I'm from Pristine Private School, Year Tandi, and my poem is titled The Echoes of Tomorrow. Will it be one with tall towers aglow, where lights dance like stars in a city's warm flow? A landscape of bling, a dazzling display, or lush velvet springs where children laugh and play? Will it have cars and trains gliding in the horizon, or scatters of rain slithering off the windows in abandon? Will it have a fresh aroma every time a breath is taken, or one with a hint of fume spreading enormous lengths? Will we still be tethered to the screen in our palms, chasing bright pixels, neglecting the charm? In our quest for connection, will we have a voice? In a world full of distractions, can we make a choice? Will we still have people hungry on the street? Or will they finally have something to eat? Will their dreams be well and alive? Or be crushed and destroyed just like our beehives? Will we have birds chirping and singing their song? Or will we have automation beeping all night long? Will our future thrive with laughter and love, or be a vast silence devoid of dove? Will the streets roam with robots, precise in their task, while fields of wildflowers remain etched in the past? Will there be buzzing lights and sound, or will we hear the olfactory of the ground? So don't be deluded by the future, dear reader, for it is luring you into its clasps, kneading your hopes. For the future is ours. Let's nurture its birth, a harmony woven of both tech and earth. So when you look into the canvas, don't think of the cities, think of our trees, leaves, and bees. Let us imagine our future raw, with inspiration from the past. It is the only way to make our world last. As we stand on the edge, let us reach for the light, balancing our dreams with the stars in our sight. Let's weave together progress and care, creating a future with love everywhere. Look at the world around you, see hope and dream. For we have one earth, there is no plan B. Thank you.
Thank you, Simra. There is no plan B. I would now like to welcome Rashida Amir from Dubai Scholars Private School to recite her poem, Becoming the Sun.
Good morning. My name is Rashida Amir from Dubai Scholars. My poem is titled Becoming the Sun. I wasn't born with gold in my veins, just the dim light of an overcast dawn, a child of shadows reaching for light that slipped through cracks too small to hold. The sun was a stranger, distant yet warm, as I stared at it outside my window, a radiance I couldn't wear, not with this skin of paper and heart of ash. The light bent through the glass, a soft glow in the stillness. It scattered across the room in fragments, making stars out of every speck of dust. I wondered, if the sun could shatter itself to reach me, why couldn't I? So I learned the art of burning. First, I burnt the walls of comfort. Then I burnt the fear of shattering. The fire grazed my skin. It melted me from within. I thought I'd break. I did. In breaking, I bled gold. Not like the sun or even a star, just bright enough to warm the hands that once reached out for light. And now I rise, not above but within. The sun isn't a distant thing, it's the light I leave behind. It's contradictory, isn't it? To burn and not be destroyed, to rise even as you're falling apart. But maybe that is what hope is, not the promise of radiance, but the choice to believe you can become it. Thank you.
Wow, what a beautiful poem that was. Thank you, Rashida. Thank you very much. I would now like to call on stage Vedika Junjunwala from Al Diafa High School, and she will be reciting her poem titled I Exist Because You Exist. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Today I present to you my poem, I Exist Because You Exist. My spirit stirs with quiet strength, a will that twists and bends. But, dear friend determination, who can decide? I exist because you exist. As a child, I was taught early that my dreams would fade and success was far, that my potential would be ordinary, no matter how hard I starve for a spark. With words like you lack all talent echoing through my mind, I built a life of pretense, leaving my true self behind. Each day was grey, a monotonous blur, no purpose to ignite, until a simple truth was whispered: determination is the light. The world outside seemed cold and harsh, its judgment sharp and clear. But I began to look within myself, faced my doubts, and confronted my fears. Through struggles, failures, and defeats, I learned to rise again, to see that every misstep was a lesson, a way to break the chain. My heart grew strong, my mind grew wise, and in the quiet of my soul, I realized that I was not alone. My existence made me whole. For in your strength, I find my courage. In your hope, I find my spark. Together, we light the path ahead, even when the road feels dark. So now I stand, no longer bound by the whispers of despair, for I am rooted in this truth. Together, we are rare. You help me see the power that lies beneath my will, and with your strength beside me, I find my purpose still. I exist because you exist, our journeys intertwined, a shared belief, a shared resolve, a unity that binds. And in this dance of life, I now understand, as time unfolds its story, we are not just individual sparks, We are the light in each other's glory. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vedika. That was a beautiful poem. Now I would like to invite Vidyut Balaji from Delhi Private School to recite his poem, A Ray of Hope.
A very good morning to one and all present here. My name is Vidyut Balaji, studying in grade 8 in Delhi Private School, Dubai. Today, I'm going to recite my poem, A Ray of Hope. Above all conflicts stands an unbroken ocean of blue. Peace has lovingly beckoned us to shew. In an intricate manner, varied strands seamlessly graphed. Diverse people collectively join hearts in a single draft. Meanwhile, the pained earth rests and her trees sob, polluted by us, the ignorant mob. A ray of hope remains. A solitary beam of light brings flowers. With gentle hands and focus willed, we use our powers. Through trust, our strong bonds overshadow the vast void. A ray of hope remains. A flicker of hope shines in deep shadows and darkness paranoid. Sustainability is our last hope. We must grasp onto it like a flailing rope. A ray of hope remains. Our Mother Earth nourishes nature's resources, which undoubtedly are our greatest forces. One's audacious ambition rises to the peak of one's head. With rock solid belief, let's aim to go straight ahead. Together, let us bring this holy tale where every head and heart provide strength to sail. A ray of hope remains. Thank you.
A ray of hope remains indeed. Thank you, Vidyut, for that wonderful, wonderful poem. Now, please welcome Clarence Pagadua from the Philippine School, Dubai, to recite his poem, Harmony's Dawn.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. So, my name is Clarence Pagadun. I'm a senior at the Philippine School. I'm kind of nervous right now, but here we go. Harmony's dawn. On the cusp of twilight, the earth hums. A quiet resonance that finds us all even when we forget to listen. The oceans breathe, the forests whisper. The wind speaks in 1,000 tongues, telling us stories of what has been and what could still be. We are passengers, riders on this fragile sphere, bound not by borders or names, but by the shared rhythm of existence. Each of us carries the weight of a future unseen, a hope unspoken, and an obligation undeniable. We have seen the cracks in the soil, in the sky, in the spaces between us. We know the damage, feel its tremors beneath our feet, and yet we also know this truth that a single step forward is more powerful than the doubt behind it. This is not about blame, it's not about shame. It's about standing together like the roots of ancient trees intertwined beneath the earth, unseen but unshaken. The smallest gestures matter. A hand reaching out, a voice rising up, a promise spoken softly but firmly. We will not stand idle. Because the future is not a distant star, it's the breath you take, the ground beneath your feet, the pulse in your veins. Now, close your eyes. Picture this, a mosaic of faces, of colors, of dreams, each one unique, each one essential. A world where every hand that heals brings a part of something greater. Not perfect, but whole. Open your eyes. The time is now. Not to wait, not to wonder, but to weave something stronger. For the earth, for each other, and for all the mornings still to come. Thank you.
Beautiful poem, Clarence. Can we have one more cheer for him, please? I would now like to invite Zainab Abdul Rasak from Maryland International School to recite her poem, The Voice That Won't Let Go.
Good morning, everyone. My poem is titled The Voice That Won't Let Go. There's a flicker that appears inside of me, a tiny one that's hard to see. It whispers, "You can try again," when every walking step feels like pain. When the challenge hard and I'm stuck in a hopeless place, or when I fall behind in a big long race, when the path is steep and the climb is tough, sometimes I think I've had enough. Then the spark seems to appear and whispers, "One more try. You'll never know if you don't fly." Each fall teaches me something new, like an insight to a breakthrough. Every bruise obtained scrapes a clearer view. The flicker burns when self esteem's the quietest and doubt's the loudest. It's there, but it doesn't shout, it doesn't scream, and in its comfort I dare to dream. When hope feels lost, like the beginning of the end is near, and every step seems engulfed in uncertainty and fear, the spark whispers, soft but strong, and its words make me feel that I belong. When my despair was at its greatest, when my hope was at its lowest, it had been with me through thick and thin, it stayed with me through every doubt and spin. I look inside, and now I see the spark of determination was never far, but always inside of me. Thank you.
Thank you, Zainab, for that beautiful recitation. Now, I would like to invite on stage Hamda Khalid Nasser Al Shikli from Adnock School Sas Al Nikhil to recite her poem titled Whispers of Nostalgia. A big cheer for her, please.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Hamda Shakeli, and I'm in ninth grade, and I attend Adnock Schools. And I present to you my poem titled Whispers of Nostalgia. Childhood days bathed in golden light. Beneath cerulean skies, our dreams took flight. Bounding through emerald meadows so pristine, laughter rippling like a timeless, tranquil stream. Oh, how I yearn for youthless bliss, when innocence was mine to kiss. The taste of candy on my tongue, and skipping ropes where friendship sprung. Those summer nights so warm and long, full of tales and whispered songs. Catching fireflies in a jar, chasing dreams beneath the stars. The old oak tree, a trusted friend, where secrets were exchanged, never to fade. We ascended its branches, dauntless and high, with fearless hearts that brushed the sky. Moments frozen like photograph of family gatherings filled with laughs. Grandma's kitchen, aromas divine, as stories flowed like sweet rays of sunshine. But as the years they swiftly flow, nostalgia's grip will always grow. Though seasons change and time moves on, in memories the past lives on. So let us cherish days gone by, embrace nostalgia's gentle sigh, for in those moments we are whole, and find the comfort of the soul. Thank you.
Thank you, Hamda. What a beautiful poem. Please join me in welcoming now Sarah Zaid Qasim from Al Mawakeb School, Al Barsha branch, to recite her poem, Word and Deed in Arabic.
Thank you, everyone. Good morning. My name is Sarah Zaid Qasim, and I'm a junior at Al Mawakib Al Barsha. It is an honor to stand here today and share my thoughts on sustainability and reviving values and coexistence. My poetry explores the fundamentals of sustainability and how they relate to the timeless values of unity and harmony. It reaffirms the principles that unite us as one human race and highlights the importance of protecting our planet. I've always had a deep connection with writing poems. In addition to that, I am a musician and find the complex relationship between poetry and music and how they combine to produce something truly remarkable and fascinating. I'd also like to take this moment to thank the Poetic Heart team for such an amazing opportunity to recite my poem. صباح الخير. اسمي سارة زيد قاسم. أنا في الصف الحادي عشر في مدرسة المواكب البرشاء. موضوع قصيدتي اليوم جمع بين أمرين في غاية الأهمية: إحياء القيم والتعايش والاستدامة. وكما نعلم أن دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة سباقة في مبادرة الاستدامة وزيادة التوعية حولها وحول أهميتها. وبالإضافة إلى ذلك فقد عززت دولة الإمارات قيم التسامح والتعايش، وهي نموذج رائع لإحياء هذه القيم. وأود أن أتوجه بالشكر الجزيل والامتنان لقلب شاعري وكل القائمين والمنظمين على إتاحة هذه الفرصة لألقي على مسامعكم قصيدة قول وفعل، أرجو أن تنال إعجابكم. قصيدة قول وفعل بقلمي. أدام الله ما أرساه زايد، أدام الله ما أرساه زايد، وفي بنيانه تحلو القصائد. بناء بناء شاده للمجد شيخ عظيم الشأن والأفراح دامت، فدام العز والأفراح دامت، وفي العلياء عزتنا تسامت. زرعنا واجتهدنا في الحصائد لنحرز دائما أولى المقاعد. قلوب الناس قلوب الناس بالأمجاد هامت، ورايتنا سما الأوطان زانت. حكايتنا حكايتنا غدت أحلى الروائع، بهمة زايد صرنا الطلائع، بهمة زايد صرنا الطلائع. وشكرا. Thank you.
Well done, Sarah. Wow. Wow. We're all so excited to hear you. Now, may I please call sorry. For the first time, we now have a compilation of selected poems shared at this Poetic Hearts edition of Student and Senior Poets. The luminaries of verse will serve as a wonderful reference and a reminder of this year's event, and we encourage you all to download it. Please scan the QR code visible on the screen, and they are also displayed on the boards across the venue. Now, as we end the first segment of poetry, let's give a big round of applause to all our student poets.
Some more cheer. We need more vibe. I can't hear.
What a captivating round of poetry recitations, don't you think, Hekel?
I am truly inspired. And are you all excited to see what's in the store for the next of the event? The budding poets have already set the stage.
Thank you. That is so true, Heather. And to continue this beautiful day of poetry, I'm truly excited to welcome our next poet, Tahani Hasher. Tahani is an 11th grade student at our own English high school, Sharjah. She hails from Kollam, Kerala. Her journey as a writer began at the age of 6, culminating in remarkable achievements at a young age. In 2018, at just 10 years old, she became the youngest author at the Sharjah International Book Fair with the release of her debut book, Through My Window Panes. Her second book, Flames That Never Die, was published in 2021 when she was just 13. Her most recent work, Made for Love, was launched at the Sharjah International Book Fair in 2024 at the age of 16. O- Over the years, Tahani has actively participated in poetic discussions and interactive sessions, fostering a vibrant community of poetry enthusiasts. She has also contributed as an editor for school newsletters and magazines, directed and acted in plays, and successfully organized various school and community events. Please join me in welcoming Tahani to the stage to recite her poem today.
A very good morning to everyone gathered here on this very special morning. It is an absolute honor to be here today, to be a part of this wonderful celebration of words, and to be among such like minded people. And today, as I stand before you, I am extremely excited and privileged to share a part of my heart with you through my poetry. And I'll be reciting two poems today. And as I step into my first poem, I invite you to reflect on how nature mirrors the struggles of the human soul. This first poem speaks about the human desire to exist freely, to live and love without fear of judgment. And just as the environment suffers under the forces that seek to control it, the human emotions also suffer under forces that seek to suppress and control it. The flowers of sin in this poem reflects about on how even beauty can be condemned, and the grains of sand talks about how even nature reclaims all, despite what the world rejects. And with that thought, I present to you sins. Forgive me, Lord, for I have sinned before your eyes. I couldn't relieve my scream of ache in the fear of straining ears, as the loosened stitches of my angelic wings came tearing off my body, making sure to leave untamable scars. The only paradise I will ever witness was the one hidden behind the mist of their saddened eyes. Was the lake of honey in heaven worth the wait? I had the saccharine of their brown honey eyes instead. It felt heavenly, yet hurt like hell. The only bouquet of flowers I would share will be the ones placed on my grave, accompanied by droplets of salt. Let the salt be food to the dying flowers of sin. Even then, the doubt of admiration on the stone with my letters engraved is what leads me to my death. How sweet can a sin be? This is the sweetest of sins. The grains of sand so unwillingly caressing my contaminated body, all because it was them. This next poem reflects the experience of being an expatriate. As an expatriate who's been living here all my life, I've always been conflicted with the concept of home. And it's a constant struggle to keep in touch with my roots and the people I love back home and my heritage. And Through that, I realized that home may not always be a place. It might be a yearning, a longing, a feeling, or even people. And with that thought, I present to you Soil. A wave of unending grief swept past the tip of my fingers, dripping onto the forgotten mosaic as I tried to hold the pleats to my grandmother's sari, a useless aid to her trembling hands. A wave of unbearable vulnerability shone like rust beneath my eyelids as I hid behind the shawl, a testimony to my roots I tried so desperately to rip myself out of, rather, ripped out of. Was I disgusted by the mold in the old ink corners or by my absolute inability to handle normality? Unbelonging there, unbelonging here. What is homeland if not where flowers of others bloom and flowers of yours wilt, wilt, and wilt? Thank you. Once again, a big thank you to the Poetic Heart team for letting me be a part of this memorable morning. Thank you.
Tahani, you actually took me back to my heritage, to my Tanzanian soil. You were truly uplifting. Can we have one more round of applause, please? Thank you. And now it's time to move from poetry to music. Are we all ready? I am delighted to welcome SGI Girls' very own chorus, Naseem. Established in 2014 during the Poetic Heart event, Naseem is a volunteer group of amateur singers residing in the UAE. Naseem transforms poetry into melodious songs in multiple languages, including Japanese, English, and Arabic. The group performed at Expo 2020, a significant achievement and validation of their efforts. In today's performance, Naseem will be unstrailing us with a song titled Together We Advance. This song is our united promise to work together, support each other, and keep moving forward towards a united, peaceful world. The song has a catchy chorus, Forward we advance, we arise. So can you please attentively again listen to this chorus? Forward we advance, we arise. Can we all say, Forward we advance? The Poetic Heart. We arise. Forward we advance. We arise. Now, this phrase will come up many times in the song, and Naseem would be absolutely thrilled if you can all sing along. Are we all ready to sing? Okay. Let's give big cheers to Naseem! Thank you, Naseem. The stage is all yours.
So you and I into the dawning sky. Let us strive as long as we live, leaving no one behind. Forward, we advance, we arise. Breaking through the storms of the night, living sun emerges bright, illuminating humanity, changing destiny tears of sorrow turning into lion-hearted smiles. With a shared pledge, with the people, with a soul to victory now. Forward, we advance, we arise. Let us all, you and I, into the dawning sky. Let us strive as long as we live, leaving no one behind. Forward, we advance, we arise. From every corner of the world, we are leaping up to dance as citizens of the world. United as one, we advance, we awaken to our mission, guiding hope in everyone. With a shared pledge, with the people, with soul to victory now. Forward, we advance, we arise. So you and I into the dawning skies. Let us strive as long as we live, leaving no one behind. Forward, we advance, we arise, we arise. Together, I can feel limitless power running through me now. Together, we advance, we arise. Together, we advance, we
Naseem, your performance was nothing short of amazing. And I thank our beautiful audience for joining them in the chorus. I have goosebumps, Hetal. How do you feel?
I have goosebumps too, and they have uplifted my heart. Can we have one more cheer for Naseem?
His Highness Sheikh Mohammed said, "The fastness is by instilling happiness in the hearts of others." And today, we have so many bright and lovely students filling our hearts with happiness through their beautiful poems. And on that note, let's begin our second segment of student poetry. I would like to invite on stage Rashid Al Niadi from Yasmina British Academy to recite for us his poem titled Seven Falcons in Arabic.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Rashid Al Niadi. Today I'm gonna recite a poem that I wrote with the title of Seven Falcons. أقول فيها رفرف يا علمنا بعز وازدهار، وافتخر بإنجازات على مر العصور. الإمارات خلت العالم في انبهار، وارسلت رسالة لأبعد البحور. قلنا ما من مستحيل بهالديار، والفضل لله والها للشور، وبإصرار زايد وبإصرار زايد وتوحيد القرار، اتحدوا في دوله 7 صقور، راشد اللي يفعوله في الشدايد كبار، والقاسمي اللي على داره غيور، والنعيمي اللي مشى على نفس المسار، والمعلى دوم يتعلى ومخبور، والشرقي اللي من الخبر استثار ووقف معاهم بول الطابور، واليوم استلموا الراية حرار، قادوا الدولة ولا منهم قصور، واليوم استلموا الراية حرار، قادوا الدولة ولا منهم قصور. يالله احفظ لنا اغلى الديار واحمي الامارات من كل الشرور، وسلمتوا.
Shukran, Rashid. That was beautifully recited. Please join me in welcoming now Rauda Al Kamali from Greenwood International School to recite her poem, Light of Hope.
Hello, good morning. My name is Rauda Al Kamali from Greenwood International School. I'm in the 8th grade. I will be saying my poem, Light of Hope. In the darkest night, a glimmer remains, a spark of light that soothes your pain. When reality dims and hope seems lost, a light still inside you never exhausts. Through storms above, through shadows below, tears will dry and you'll find a glow. A gentle push, a hand to guide. It's the bridge to cross, leaving worries aside. In the silence deep, when the world feels cold, the fire inside you, fierce and bold, it whispers softly, it calls you near, a strength that rises, overcoming fear. In moments of doubt, when you feel alone, the light within you has always grown. With every step forward, through thick and thin, you'll discover the courage to start again. For in your heart, through every fight, hope remains a glow of light.
Thank you, Ravda. That was beautifully recited. I would now like to call on stage Saida Zainab Fatima from Sunrise International School, Al Karama, to recite her poem, Harmony Unites Us.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Saida Zainab Fatima. I'm from Sunrise International School, Abu Dhabi. My title of the poem is Harmony Unites Us. In a world filled with vibrant hues, harmony unites us, steady and true. A song feels hollow without its symphony, just as we falter without harmony. To thrive, we must seek to understand and reach for one another's hand. Harmony shines in nature's grace, in peaceful moments or dangers we face. It binds us through life's grand adventure, a force unseen, yet a steadfast structure. In a life of hurdles and winding turns, hope is the flame that gently burns. The cries of despair may fill the air, but harmony helps us rise and care. It's in the songbird's sweet refrain, in the cool caress of gentle rain. Harmony flows where waves kiss the shore. In autumn leaves, they flutter once more. Living alone in a world of fear, harmony's warmth draws us near. Problems seem lighter, burdens less, when touched by harmony's gentle cares. Life is fleeting, a single chance, a fleeting waltz, a brief romance. As a song is empty without its symphony, so are we without harmony. In a world awash with vibrant hues, harmony unites us, steady and true. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Saida. That was very, very uplifting. I would now like to welcome Steve Brilliant from Amity Private School, Sharjah, to recite his poem titled The Stillness of Peace.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Steve Brilliant. I'm in grade 9 and I'm from Amity Private School, Sharjah. My poem is titled The Stillness of Peace. Peace is the hush of a tranquil stream, a lullaby sung in a gentle dream. It's a rustle of leaves in an ancient grove, the quiet embrace of the skies above. It whispers low in the break of dawn, a promise kept when the night moves on. In the heartbeat of earth, in its soft refrain, peace heals the scar of grief and pain. It dwells in the eyes of a newborn's gaze, and in the golden glow of sunlit days, in the clasp of hands, in the kindest word, in the silent flight of a soaring bird. Peace is not absence, but fullness of soul, a harmony binding the fractured whole. It calls for love, for hearts to mend, for hate to cease, for wars to end. May we nurture its seed with tender care and plant it deep where hope is rare. For in its bloom the world shall see. Peace is a song that sets us free. Thank you.
Well done, Steve. I would now like to invite Adam Saudi from Maplewood Canadian International School to recite his poem, The Grace of Life.
Apologies, Adam is not here at the moment. We will have Said Murtaza from Greenfield International School reciting his poem, Flicker of Hope.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Saeed Murtaza from GEMS Millennium Sharjah. Through every challenge and every fall, determination lifts us again. Let the poem Flicker of Hope be a testament to that strength. Ah, truly so. Determination, life's bright fire, can lift us high or pull us dire. A gamble bold, both dark and light. Our faith doth rest within its might. O heart that breaketh, yet endureth still, thou climbs the hill, thou shadows grow so chill. The path steep, the winds oh so unkind, yet in thy soul an essence we find. Yet lo, within thy ear There lies a power that doth the night despise, though faith doth mock and so betrays. Thou risest still, come break of the day, and for thou art forged in trial's flame. Thy scars but whisper thy steadfast name. Let grief bend, but never undo, for from the dust thou shalt renew. Hold fast, brave soul, the end's not near. Thy light shall pierce, and the dark severe. And when the dawn unveils its hue to you, the world shall bow to the flame of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Saeed. That was beautifully recited. I will now like to welcome Zara Gale Fregata from Far Eastern Private School, Al Halban branch, to recite her poem titled A Compass to the Land of Tomorrow.
A pleasant morning to all. I am Zara Gail Arfragata, representing Far Eastern Private School branch, with my poem, A Compass to the Lands of Tomorrow. In the shadows of dreams where weary souls wander, children of travelers chase glimmers of wonder. Years drift like whispers over valleys untrod, with hearts full of stories and streets formed of sod. Once vibrant were visions of futures unclaimed, now dust settles softly on the hopes that remain. They sought in the echoes where golden dreams dwell, yet lost in the labyrinths of sorrow's deep well. A map unfolds gently, a guise worn with age. In tongues long forgotten, it turns a new page. Yet here come the children, bright-eyed with the dawn, to reclaim what is lost and to redefine what is drawn. They who once were the promise of tomorrow have now become the desolation of the past's hollow sorrow. Yet hope stirs anew with each syllable learned. From the ashes of grief, a fierce fire is burned. Through the thick forests whispering of struggles and strife, they carve out their futures with threads soaked in new life. With courage as compass and dreams as their guide, they'll sail through the climes, shifting like waves on a tide. Together they stand on this canvas of gray, as children step boldly while parents must stay. The tales of the elders begin to fade into their song, while young hearts must venture where their dreams lead them on. Ambition beckons like an unexplored route. With every breath taken, life's truths resolute. In laughter and heartbreak, each moment transcends the bittersweet tapestry that only time lends. The blues paint their skies with colors yet known, interwoven with memories that carve out their tone. Conflicted emotions dance under the stars as creativity blooms where despair left its scars. So here's the blues paint their skies with colors yet known, interwoven with memories that carve out their tone. Conflicted emotions dance under the stars. Creativity blooms where despair left its scars. So here's to the journey from darkness to dawn. Each footprint, a promise, a brand new world drawn. In channels of time where resilience takes flight. Together they'll forge it, the world made of light. Thank you.
Whoa, Zara, you know what? My eyes were all on your postures in the audience. Big cheer for Zara! Please welcome now Maya Darshine Sudhakar from Mayur Private School, Abu Dhabi, to recite for us Threads of Harmony.
A very good morning to everyone here. My name is Mayadarshi Sudhakar and I'm currently in grade 9 at Mayur Private School, Abu Dhabi. Today, I'm honored and thrilled to share you a poem that I've written titled Threads of Harmony. I chose to write this poem because it reflects my vision of a world united with peace, compassion, and hope. Writing this poem allowed me to express my beliefs in the power of small actions and share dreams to weave a better future for all. It encourages us to dream boldly and work towards a better future, which I think is more important than ever. Threads of Harmony. A tapestry of words and thoughts combined, yet something in my heart stays rather confined. We, the world longing for universal harmony, ignore and forget, then perceive it constantly. Told that people join hands, sing jointly as one. But where is this promise in this tapestry spun? Compromise for this better tomorrow in tandem. Living this one life, do it with the enthusiasm. Hope, a dream in the mind of what is to come. Together we rejoice and have a kindred vision. Determined to seek for such a harnessed future. Go flowing with the little plays by Mother Nature. Dream of a walking man since the dawn of humanity, with no prejudice and no poisoned reality. Shall we create this universe we yearn and desire? Why not knit ourselves to society we admire? Leaping into this really unviable ethereal escape, all forthcoming, turn this to heaven's landscape. Stand your ground in this everlasting world for peace. Come, let's weave this tapestry into a real masterpiece. Thank you.
Thank you, Maya Darshini, for reciting such a lovely poem. I think we should have an award for the school that cheers the loudest. I would now like to welcome Shaunak Walimbe from Gems Winchester, Abu Dhabi, to recite his poem, I Exist Because You Exist.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shaunak, and I'm from Gems Winchester School, Abu Dhabi. I'm in year 9, and my poem's titled I Exist Because You Exist. In the stillness of the morning's glow, the world awakens soft and slow. I bloom because the love has shone. In your arms I've always grown. You gave me life, you gave me light. No wonder the world is so bright. Your love is what makes me strong and corrects me if I'm wrong. In your embrace, I find my peace. For me, though, you give up your dreams. Through every storm and darkest night, you always guide me to the path which is right. With every laugh and every tear, you always provide all the support for me to repair. So every challenge that we face, your kindness and strength leaves a trace. Here is my promise, pure and true. Forever I'll admire you. You're my anchor, my heart's delight. When you're around, everything feels so right. Thank you.
Shaunak, I can see all your friends giving you a standing ovation. Well done. I would now like to invite Mohammed Ibrahim from Crescent English High School to recite his poem, Home in Arabic.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. My name is Muhammad Ibrahim from Crescent English High School, studying in ninth grade. I consider this participation a great opportunity to present my words, hoping that they will find an echo in your hearts and that I will be up to the expectations of this honorable ceremony. And I am proud to participate in this competition, Poetic Heart 2025. I hope that my verses will be a true mirror of love for poetry and will be admired by you. I also offer you my best regards and respect. And now I present to you a poem about hope. Amalun Mushrikun. بداخل كل إنسان أمل يزهر كزهرة تنمو في عرض خصبة تضيء ضروب الحياة كالشمس الساطعة وتمنحنا القوة في كل شدة عندما تغيم السماء بالغيوم ويبدو العالم بائسا وحزينا تأتي نسائم تأتي نسائم الأمل بلطف وحنان وتعيد البسمة لوجه الحلم الرفين الأمل نجمة الأمل نجمة تتلألأ في الليل ترشدنا نحو الضوء الصباح الجديد تنقلنا من الألم إلى الفرح الكبير وترسم الطريق لكل سعي فليس اليأس فليس اليأس يوما حلا للمشكلات بل الإيمان عن كل شيء سيعود فلنرفع رؤوسنا فلنرفع رؤوسنا ونواجح التحديات ففي الأفق ففي الأفق هناك ضوء أكيد يا عمل الجد يا أمل الجد يا فرحة الأرواح لن نتركك مهما حدث سنزرعك في قلوبنا كما الزهور ونروي أحلامنا بماء التفاؤل دوما فالأمل فالأمل هو النور الذي لا يخبو هو كلمة سر لكل القلوب فلنعيش بحب فلنعيش بحب ونسعى للأمام فالحياة جميلة بألوانها والنجوم شكرا لكم. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed, for such a beautiful poem. You truly mesmerized us all today. Now, please welcome on stage Kathleen Mapamulo from GEMS American Academy to recite her poem titled My Friend.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Caitlin Mapumulo, and I go to GEMS American Academy. And I'll be presenting my poem, My Friend. When my skies were dark and my days were dim, you appeared a candle shining the way. Your spark led me to light, to joy. Your smile comforted me in times of pain. Your shoulders, my headrest in moments of hurt, with laughter that chased the clouds away, and kindness sown through every part. I'm grateful, now colors bloom where darkness fell. I'm grateful for this path we share, a path of love with a friend who cares. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathleen, for that wonderful poem. And that brings us to the end of the second segment of student poet recitations. Can we have a big cheer again? Today, we have selected poems shared by student and senior poets at this edition of The Poetic Heart, which have been compiled into one book titled Luminous of Verse. All you have to do is scan the QR code, download the book, and take back a forever memory of today's wonderful poems. The QR codes are also displayed on boards across the venue. Thank you. Can we all hear a big cheer from the audience for all our young poets? Thank you.
Up next, we have a celebrated poet who has captivated our audiences over many Poetic Heart events. Wael Al Saeed is an Emirati poet, translator, and athlete. He writes both in Arabic and English. His poetic style has been described as being a unique blend of Arab and Western influences mixed with a touch of both ancient wisdom and modern practicality. He is also an SME business owner. While his occupation and passion focus on martial arts and fitness, his heart lies in poetry, literature, art, and music. While owns his own martial arts and fitness academy in Dubai that is funded by the Sheikh Khalifa Fund for Enterprise Development and supported by the Mohammed bin Rashid Establishment for Young Business Leaders. He has completed his Masters of Arts and is a graduate from the University of Glasgow. Whilst major inspiration to poetry have been Nizar Kabani, Charles Bukowski, Pablo Neruda, Rainer Maria Rilke, Khalil Gibran, and Jala al-Din al-Rumin. While writes his poetry primarily in English, since it provides him with an open landscape to explore his unique style of expression. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Wael Al Saeed.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everybody. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Good. So, with this particular poem, I need your help. So, I'll read something, and at the end of the first poem, if you agree with the negation, you will say the word no. Got it? If you don't agree, you don't need to say anything at all. That's also good as well. All right. So, this poem is entitled No. And I believe that very often in life you need to say no to certain things before you can say yes to others. When you are told that you are not worth much, that you are useless, unoriginal, and just a nothing, you will recall that you were 1 in 300 million before you were ever born. And then you will say, when life knocks you down and tells you to stay down, think of how every fall carries the promise of a rising again. How every low is destined to lead to a high. You will look life in the eye and tell it in no uncertain terms. When you are told that you are just another white, brown, yellow face, with nothing unique to offer this world, let your fingerprints remind you you are proof of individuality and never to be repeated again masterpiece. With pride you will say, if someone asks you to do something that feels wrong in your gut, that will harm you or another innocent soul, no matter who that person is, promise me this. You will stand firm, guided by your conscience. You will speak as clearly as the sun shines in the day, and you will say, when you are told, Gaza and Palestine have nothing to do with you, recall that humanity is one body. And when one part hurts, the whole suffers. Know that when one of us falls, we all fall. with a confident voice, you will say, when they place processed food before you, filled with sugar and chemicals, know that your body is a temple deserving of respect, even if it's hard to stay mindful. You will honor yourself and say, when your mind whispers that exercise isn't for you, that your body is just a burden to carry, remind yourself movement is medicine. And like the stars guide us through a dark night, it will lead you to strength. You will push back against that voice and say, when you work with dedication, passion, and purpose, driven to become the strongest version of yourself, despite all distractions pulling you away, hold fast to this truth. A complete you is a complete us. And therefore you will say, well done, everybody. You did really well. Fantastic. Okay, so now we've said no to stuff. Now it's time to say, there you go, yin and yang. We have to have both in life. All no's and no yeses, not so much fun. All yeses and all no's, I think you got work to do. Okay, here we go. So same thing. I will say something. If you agree with it, it's an affirmation right now. You will say yes. And again, if you don't, it's okay not to agree. When the opportunity to grow and change into something better arrives, despite your doubts and fears, you will recall that there is no growth in comfort. Like ancient triangular shaped sails of an Arabian dhow that catches the wind to start a journey, you will say, when you are granted the chance to travel to a place you've never been, to see things you've never seen, and to hear the music of another culture, you will feel the curious Ibn Battuta adventurer in you, and you will say, when your parents tell you to do something that is good for you, and you know in your heart that they are right, even if you feel or think otherwise, you will understand that being kind to your parents is a sacred duty in the land you call home. And therefore, despite your feelings, you will say, when you are in a position to help the poor, the elderly, the weak, the refuge, the ill, you will recognize that even the smallest support in a time of need can change a person's entire universe. And because of that, you will say, when you have the chance to forgive someone, even when the other person would not do the same, you will understand that forgiveness is more for you than it is for them. And that is why when forgiveness whispers, use me, you will say, when you are overworked, overstressed, anxious, and depressed, and an opportunity to rest and recover is presented to you, despite your desire to soldier on, you will put the project aside and say, when you are old enough to clean your own room, prepare your own food, and wash your own clothes, especially if it's going to help your family, and the time comes for you to take that responsibility, you will look it and say, when you go to bed tonight and you have the opportunity to gift yourself the treasure of counting your blessings in your life so that you will feel gratitude, thankfulness, and barakah. You will think of me and say, God bless you all. Shukran. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Weil. You really inspired all of us today to balance between yes and no. Now we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Emirates NBD for the generous sponsorship. Emirates NBD has been a strong advocate for the inclusion and empowerment of people with disabilities. Over the years, the bank has implemented various initiatives to ensure sustainable progress and integration into the community, striving for equal access opportunities for all. The bank is proud to support emerging poetic talent in the country. Let's have a look at the ENBD video.
Thank you once again, ENBD, for your support and generous sponsorship. We are truly grateful. This upcoming segment is so dear to us at Poetic Heart and has always been very heartwarming and inspiring. Our students of determination are up next. Let's give our most enthusiastic welcome to them. Our first performance is by Jason Emmanuel Albert. Jason is from SNF Development Center, a 17-year-old diagnosed with autism. He is keenly interested in music and guitar playing. He, al- he also enjoys engaging in activities like football and solving puzzles. Known for his friendly and helpful nature, Jason excels in communication, socialization, and confidently speaking on topics of interest. Additionally, he showcases strong writing and spelling skills. Please welcome Jason to the stage to recite the poem, A World We Dream.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Jason from SNF and I'm gonna recite a poem about A World We Dream by Anonymous. We dream of a world where peace can grow, where rivers of kindness endlessly flow, where every heart beats calm and still, and love blooms on every hill. A song of harmony fills the air, voices join hands beyond compare, no walls to divide, no hate to see. A world united, you and me. Dear our mother, strong and true. She gives us life to skies so blue. her forests whisper, her oceans sing, protect her treasures, each living thing. With determination, we stand as one. Together, we'll see the work gets done. We'll plant the seeds, we'll mend the skies. We'll wipe the tears from the nature's eyes. For peace, for love, for hope, we fight. With hearts determined, burning bright. Hand in hand, let's build and strive. A world where all can truly thrive. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason. We really enjoyed your performance. Now, our next performance is by Sai Tarun. Sai Tarun is a 14-year-old student at Al Noor Training Center for People of Determination in Dubai, UAE, diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder and specific learning disorder. Sai is organized, punctual, and excels at maintaining a structured routine. He actively participates in class discussions and eagerly explores new topics independently. His interest includes solving logical puzzle games, and he has always shown a passion for dancing. Sai dreams of becoming an engineer when he grows up. Fueled by his curiosity and love for understanding how things work, with his dedication of learning and problem solving skill, he is steadily working towards his aspirations. I would like to invite Sai Tarun to recite his poem, Human Family by Maya Angelou.
Hi everyone, my name is Saitarun. I'm from Al Noor Training Center for People of Determination. I'm going to recite a poem about the human family by Maya Angelou. I note the obvious differences in the human family. Some of us are serious, some thrive on comedy, some declare their lives are lived as true profundity, and others claim as they really live the real reality. The variety of our skin tones can confuse, bemuse, delight. Brown and pink, beige and purple, tan and blue and white. I've sailed upon the seven seas and stopped in every land. I've seen the wonders of the world, not yet one common man. I've known 10,000 women called Jane and Mary Jane, but I've not seen any two who really were the same. Mer twins are different, although the Peters jibe. Our love is quite different thoughts while lying side by side. We love and lose in China. We weep on England moors, and laugh and mourn in Guinea, and thrive on Spanish shores. We seek success in Finland, are born and die in Maine. In minor ways we differ, in major we are the same. I know the obvious differences between each sort and type, but we are more like my friends than we're unlike. We are more like my friends than we're unlike. We are more like my friends than we're unlike. Thank you.
Thank you, Sai Tarun. That was amazing. We are more alike than unlike. The next performance is by Bashar Muhammad Al Mazmi. Bashar is a student at Manzil Center with love for swimming, paddle, painting, gardening, and public speaking. He's been an MC at many of Manzil's events, always bringing great energy and confidence to the stage. He is also passionate about poetry and loves reading poems in his free time. That's why he's super excited to be part of the Poetic Heart event where he'll get to share his love for words and storytelling. Please, I hand over to Bashar Al Mazmi. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Bashar Mazmi, and this is my poem of Think of Others. Let's begin. As you fix your breakfast, think of others. Don't forget to feed the pigeons. As you fight in your wars, don't forget those who desperately demand peace. As you pay your water bill, think of others who drink the clouds' rain. As you return home, your home, think of others. Don't forget those who live in tents. As you sleep and count planets, think of others. There are people without any shelter to sleep. As you express yourself using all metaphorical expressions, think of others who lost their right to speak. As you think of others who are distant, think of yourself and say, I wish I was a candle to fade away the darkness. Muhammad Darwish, thank you.
Thank you, Bashra, for that incredible poem. Now let's move from poem to songs. We would now like to invite students from the Merit Determination Center. The core values of Merit Determination Center are accept, understand, love. The center focuses on providing comprehensive education training, development, and employment placement, known for its commitment to empowering individuals and fostering inclusion in the society. In the center, across all branches, the students start their day with this prayer song called, and today they will sing for us their prayer song, A Gift to You. All the students love it and often sing and hum it during the day. The students who will perform today are Mohammed Hisham, Liam Jacob Eblesin, Mohammed Abdallah, Ridia Roshan, and Mohammed Bakr. Let's give a big round of applause. Okay, we'll start. Okay, we'll start. Okay, show the thumbs up. Thumbs up. Say hi.
Lord, if we could, we would fill our hands with all the wonderful things you give us. Then we'd lift them up and give them back to you. Everything I am, everything I am, everything I'll be, everything I'll be. I give it to you, Lord. I give it to you, Lord. And do it thankfully, thankfully. Every song I sing, every praise I bring, everything I do is a gift to you. Everything I have, everything I have, all you given me, all you given me. I give it to you, Lord. I give it to you, Lord, and do it thankfully, thankfully. Every song I sing, every praise I bring, everything I do is a gift to you. Thank you.
What a brilliant performance by our young little buddies here. Please give a big cheer to all the determined ones. On that incredibly high note, let's begin with our third segment of student poetry. I would like to call on stage Metha Galib Al Mahiri from Virginia International Private School to recite her poem, Ode to Motherhood.
In the quiet down, a gentle sight, a heart awakens, the day draws nigh. With tender hands and a loving gaze, she weaves her magic in myriad ways. Her arms a haven where worry cease, a soothing balm that brings sweet peace. Through sleepless nights and whispered fears, she cradles dreams, she dries the tears. Her laughter dances like sunlight gleam, a melody woven through every dream. In her embrace the world feels whole, a fortress built from love and nurturing soul. With strength like mountains she stands so tall. Through through storms of life she'll never fall. Her wisdom flows like a river wide, guiding a lost, a constant guide. She teaches grace in a world so wild. In every struggle she's a brave child. With every sacrifice she plants her seed, a garden of hope where love will lead. So here's to the mothers, the fierce and the kind, the quiet warriors with hearts aligned. In every heartbeat, in every sigh, a tribute to mothers who reach for the sky.
Shukran Mehta, that was beautiful. Now I would like to invite Hadil Treble C from Abu Dhabi University to recite her poem Sonnet for Our Mothers.
Hello, my name is Hadil Trabelsi, and I'm representing Abu Dhabi University. This poem is called Sonnet for Our Mothers. She keeps everlasting visions alive, our mothers, so we all thrive. Through school days, through anything and beyond, for love of a familial, loving bond, against the rosy cheek of young children, a love much stronger than words have written. So hug her close, perhaps minutes longer. A smile will blossom, your bond grows stronger. Don't forget her eyes, which gave you reason to believe in life and better seasons, to traipse closer to more beautiful days, thanks to Mom and her nurturing ways. Oh, look how our mothers raise us to the sky. Her love is what gave us hope, what gave us life. Thank you.
Thank you, Hadil, for that lovely poem. Now I would like to call Kirtana Saji from Abu Dhabi Indian School Murur Girls to recite her poem Last Echoes of Peace.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here to recite my own poem, Last Echoes of Peace. I wrote this poem when I got the theme of peace, and I thought back to all the stories my father, as a war veteran, told me, and I hope it did them justice. Last Echoes of Peace. Everything was in silence as the world outside raged with violence. The walls marred with bloodstains, and people with their eyes dull in pain. A voice breaks through the void, an angelic voice through my heart. There sits a soul, a daughter, a mother. Her beauty to put Aphrodite in shame and to make Sappho envy me in vain. The melody dances with her words as my mind it sways to the song. Oh, dear mother, your voice dulls the world. So, as wisteria grows, I let my eyes close, and one last time, with peace, I let go. Thank you.
Thank you, Kirtana. That was beautifully recited. Next, I would like to welcome Swain Beers from Abu Dhabi Indian School Murur Boys to recite his poem, Harmony and Peace.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if we all stayed in unison? Or do you think harmony and peace can exist together? A pleasant morning to one and all present here. I am Sven Beers of Abu Dhabi Indian School, Murur branch. The poem Harmony and Peace is my heartfelt ode towards a world filled with tranquility and peace. Harmony and peace. I close my eyes. The world is wide, a place where harmony can abide. In every breath and every sound, in every breath, in every sound, I feel the peace that wraps me round. The sun is low, the air is still, a quiet moment, soft and chill. The rustling leaves, the distant birds, the rustling leaves, the distant birds speak a language deeper than words. We've seen the wars, the pain, the grief. We've seen the wars, the pain, and the grief. But still, there's hope beyond belief. For when we choose to care, to see, the world can bloom in peace, set free. So let us plant and let it be a world of peace like roots of a tree. A world of peace like roots of a tree. For in the end, when hearts are free, we live in one in harmony. We live as one in harmony. Thank you.
Thank you, Suyen, for that beautiful poem. Now I would like to invite Asmi Fatima from Manipal Academy of Higher Education to recite her poem, A Letter to You, Who Is Me.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, I'm Asmi Fatima and today I recite to you my poem, A Letter to You Who Is Me. As I lay on my bed, I think to myself about the day gone by. Was it worth my time or did I fail myself of all the things I did and all the things I've said? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Frustration engulfs me in its irritating arms. Regret downs me as I lay there self loathing. But then comes this feeling to do better. Tired of always running away and hiding in thoughts cluttered. Suddenly I want to break free, free from all these shackles, shackles of regret, shackles of comfort. I will make a change. I will be the change. I will not give up on myself. I am determined to make it work. Even if I break, even if I fall, I am determined to make it work. I will run if I have to, crawl if I need to. On this ladder of life, I will aim for the stars, soar for the sky. I will steer the wheels of this destiny strong. Now I lay there on my bed. Sleep kisses my eyes as I promise to myself. The me from the future, the me from the past. I'm determined to make it work. Make it work for me, make it work for you. This is a letter from me to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Asmi. That was such a beautiful poem. I would now like to call on stage Althea Phyllis Litore from New Filipino School, Sharjah, to recite her poem, Echoing the Soul of Tolerance.
Echoing the soul of tolerance. What is a soul but a delicate flame, dancing softly, no two the same? A fragile hope, a bold desire, unmoved by hate's consuming fire. It speaks in silence, calm yet clear, not inked on paper, but heart sincere. Weathered by storms, yet still they glow. A quiet strength the world may not know. It's not a fleeting act or guise, but a revolution where truth lies. Embracing the world, its scars and grace, learning to see beyond the face. The soul must shatter to truly mend, to let go of pride and begin again. In chaos's roars, where voices fight, tolerance blooms as the source of light. Each soul's a spark in an endless blaze, a unique reflection of countless rays. It whispers softly, there's room for all, a humble answer to the vision's call. For every voice holds a story deep. Each heart is a treasure we're meant to keep. It asks for courage, patience, and care, and a love that dares to meet despair. So let the flame of kindness rise, a light that pierces shadowed skies, a beacon strong, a guiding star to remind us all of who we are. Thank you.
Wow, what an energy. Let's go, Althea. Thank you so much. And let's welcome now Varsha Santosh from Elite English Dubai to recite her poem, Pure, Selfless, and Unconditional.
Good morning, everyone. I am Varsha Santosh, a student of grade 11 at the Elite English School. My poem is titled as Pure, Selfless, and Unconditional. Through the highs and lows, her love only grows. During the cold, like a sweater, no gift on earth would be greater. And when all things are measured, her love stays boundless. If I could give you diamonds for all the tear you have shed for me, if I could give you sapphires for all the time you have held me, if I could give you pearls for the warmth of your arms, then, mother dear, you will have a treasure that would mount up to the sky, that would almost match the sparkle in your loving eyes. For I'm sure you're the beat to my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Varsha, for that beautiful poem. I would now like to welcome Shifra Muthu Musioki from the Westminster School, Dubai, to recite her poem, Planet Earth Deserves Our All.
Should we treat Mother Nature like she's just a game of chess? A game of wits, a game of chance, where one wins, not the rest? Where rooks and queens make the big moves and pawns suffer the most? And when it's done, well, that was fun. Come on, I was so close. Reset the board and play again. Our Earth is not the same. We can't continue like this. We can't act like she's a game. So what, you ask? It's not like we can turn this ship around. The Amazon is burning and the Maldives might be drowned. You're right, we've seen more catastrophic events come to pass. Antarctica, it melts as we emit more natural gas. We're on our way to reach the 1.5 mark at this rate. But while we cannot stop it, we can surely mitigate. You really think that planting trees will curb this heating curve? Much more than that. But yes, small changes make the biggest serve. That 80s ban on CFCs repaired the ozone hole. Reforestation, innovation can help us reach our goal. So while the road is long and we have yet to fix our ways, planet Earth deserves our all to see brighter days. Thank you.
Thank you, Shifra. That was a lovely poem. That brings us to the end of the third segment of student recitation. Can I feel what's the vibe like? Not yet. Some more cheer. Like a roaring lion. That was better. We had an amazing session of poetry so far. Wouldn't it be even more amazing to have a copy of selected wonderful poems to refer to later on? All you have to do is scan the QR code and download the book Luminous of Verse, a full compilation of poems shared by student and senior poets at this year's event. The QR code is also displayed on boards across the venue. Before we move on, I would like to express our gratitude to another one of our generous sponsor, Property Finder. Property Finder is proud to be contributing sponsor of today's event. Just as the Poetic Heart connects humanity through poetry, Poetry Finder helps millions of people in the MENA region connect with their dream homes. Thank you, Property Finder. Of course, and a massive thank you to Emirates NBD, Joy Trams, Almarai, Confluence Consultant, Lamana Legal, Gormistan, and also support by Tarani Holdings for continuing to support the Poetic Heart in its endeavor. We couldn't have done it without your support.
Up next, we have an amazing musical performance by Nikhil Pradhan. Nikhil has been a passionate music lover since a very young age. His first encounter with musical instrument began when he was 5 years old. He began to learn the basics of music and commenced his musical journey learning to play the piano. As time passed, his passion grew and he began to learn the saxophone, electric guitar, and bass. He has been part of the orchestra which performed at the Dubai Opera and also at the Gems Wellington School in Dubai. He performs at events at school and events outside of school too. Gems Modern Academy has provided him the opportunities to hone his music skills. In his spare time, Nikhil loves to be with his friends and watch movies. I give it to you now, Nikhil. Welcome.
Thank you, Nikhil. What an enchanting performance. Don't you all think so? Please join me now in welcoming Aisha Riham from Crescent English High School to recite her poem Motherhood in Arabic.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Aisha Riham, representing Crescent English High School of grade 9th. It's a great honor for me to stand among you today in this discussed literary forum participating in the poetry competition of Poetic Heart 2025, which represent a great platform for creativity and expression of thoughts and the most beautiful ideas. I extend my highest greetings to all the honorable attendees, and now I present my poem on motherhood. في قلب كل دنيا أم حنونة تسهر الليل تحت ضوء الشموع تخيط الأحلام بخيوط الأمل وتزرع البسمة في كل سكون هي حضن دافي هي حضن دافي في عالم بارد تحتضن الحزن وتبدده كالسحاب تنظر بعينين مليئتين بالحب فتشعر الأرواح بفرح أجيب تعلمنا كيف نخطو أولى الخطوات وكيف نرفع الرأس رغم الصعاب تمسح الدموع وتقول لا تحزن فالأمل زهر ينمو رغم الجراحات إن كانت الدنيا قاسية علينا فهي ضوما تظل لنا تسند الحاني تهدي كلماتها كالأغاني تلطف القلوب وتأتيها الأمان يا أمي يا شمس حياة المشرقة لك وحدك أرفع اسم الدعوات أنت النجمة في ليل المظلم وبدر يضيء لدرب الحياة فلتعيش طويلا يا زهر الروح ولتبقى دائما رمزي للوصول فالأمومة رسالة تستحق الاحترام ورمز للحب ورمز للحب الذي لا يعرف الفصول. شكرا لكم.
Thank you, Aisha. That was truly inspiring. I would now like to welcome Gauri Nair from the Millennium School to recite her poem titled Whispers of Peace.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you and present my poem, Whispers of Peace. Quiet as dawn, slipping in the cracks. Peace tiptoes where the world lacks. Through wars of thought and endless fight, it wears the armor of soft moonlight. Not loud or proud, it doesn't demand. It builds a bridge from hand to hand. In the pulse of breath, the hush of air, peace finds its place in those who care. It's not the end of every storm, but it's the destruction of war, reform, a quiet pact between each soul, a way to feel a bit of the whole. It's in the waiting, the steady heart chooses the humble choice to pause, restart. Peace lives in moments, soft and brief. A simple word that should be a shared belief. Thank you.
Well done, Gauri. Can we have a big round of applause? I would now like to welcome Nilanjana Saha from SPA Jain School of Global Management to recite her poem, Sonder.
Good morning, everyone. I am Nilanjana Shaha, and this is a poem I have written mainly dedicated to all the poets, artists, and other creatives out here. It's called Sonder. Sonder, the feeling when you realize that every person is living a different and a complex life of their own at the same time. To watch someone else pick out a bouquet of roses while throwing away your old pile of flowers. To be mesmerized by the kids around who know nothing of the world and just find beauty in it while shedding your own life of tears. Hopeful, isn't it? To think of the light in a stranger's life, even if your own is much darker. Realizing that in the world full of trenches and turmoil, you're merely a gentle breeze. In the universe of prose and words that cut deep, you're merely one of the poets. Sonder is to write an empty moment into the verses that feel like magic to everyone else, while the poet silently wishes for once to be the poem instead. But that's the beauty of it. The poet can turn any image into a verse if it speaks enough to them. Maybe, in the rush of the rest of the world, us, the poets, are the ones who created the feeling of Sonder. Poetry is what we stay alive for, stated John Keating to a group of kids wishing to learn to live. And in teaching them the beauty of life, created a haven of verses and visions that made them thrive. That is what the poets are. Even in the darkest of times, we live for the hope of it all. Thank you.
Thank you, Nilanjana. That was a beautiful recitation. Can we hear a big cheer for her, please? Thank you. And now I would like to welcome Lasha George from Gulf Asian English School, Sharjah, to recite her poem, Hope of Forever Lit.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lasha George, and I'm studying in Gulf Asian English School. And I'm here to recite my poem, Hope of Fire Forever Lit. An ember burns amidst the clouded night. It is but a timid, trembling thread of light. It emits a feeling of warmth, its glow ever so bright. Yet in its pulse, a dream sets flight. Through tattered skies and mournful rain, it whispers softly, endure the pain. Despite the persistent sorrow and disdain, this fragile flame shall never be afraid. So why should you? It bends to winds, yet does not break, a path lit for hearts that ache. When all seems lost, comes yearning cries. Even the stars must fall to one day rise. A quiet force, a steadfast friend, hope stays with you until the very end. Thank you.
Wow, what a fan friend for Lasha. Thank you so much, Lasha, for that uplifting poem. I would now like to invite Niharika Ranjit from James Our Own English School to recite her poem, The Hidden Whispers in the Mists.
Hello, everyone. A very good evening to everyone present here. My name is Niharika Ranjit, and I'm from Gem Zion English High School. My poem emphasizes the fact that hope is a small word with immense power. It is the light that guides us through our darkest of times, and she helps us to move forward when everything seems lost. Let this poem be a reminder that no matter how difficult life gets, hope is always within us, as a spark always ready to ignite. She is a reminder. She is a reminder that every storm will eventually pass. Now I present to you the hidden whispers in the mists. Hope, a blanket that keeps you warm, even when you're going through the toughest of storms. She sings a lullaby so delicate, so mellow, and becomes an anchor when thoughts swirl in your mind like tornadoes. Hope feels like a hand that puts the fallen stars back in your sky, a gentle whisper reminding you that you will be alright. She fixes the broken parts that you never thought would heal and gives you a new meaning to life, a new reason to believe. She is a light that you will see in a dark tunnel, a shine that will never fade, a spark always ready to ignite. Hope is a feeling that keeps everyone's spirits alive. She is a reviver that brings the lost emotions back to life. Hope, the seed planted in our soul's garden, where flowers bloom with petals that have never fallen. Hope, the effortless truth that cascades in the mists. A message I would like to tell you, my dear Hope. I exist because you exist.
Thank you, Niharika. I would now like to welcome Fiona Tapia from Far Eastern Private School, Al Shaba, to recite her poem, A Light We Carry.
A pleasant morning to you all. I am Fiona Gabriel Arizala Tapia from Far Eastern Private School. Today, I will recite a poem I composed entitled The Light We Carry. Do you remember the first time darkness swallowed the room? The kind of dark that feels endless, where shadows curl into themselves and the air grows heavy with silence. In that moment, it wasn't the absence of sight that struck you.
It was the absence of certainty. Then came a light, not the roar of the sun, not a flood that drowned the dark, but a fragile flicker in trembling hands. It wasn't much, just enough. Enough to steady your breath, enough to guide your next step. That is the nature of hope. It is not a grand bonfire, not a beacon blazing across horizons. It is a single match struck in defiance, a quiet rebellion against despair. Hope lives in the smallest gestures, the hand that reaches out when you stumble, the stranger that smiles when the world feels too cruel, the seed planted in barren soil because someone dared to believe that it might grow. And it is not for the unbroken, no. Hope belongs to those who carry scars like maps and yet still walk forward. It belongs to the ones who rise again, their knees scraped, their voices hoarse, but their hearts aflame. Hope is stubborn. It survives in places where it has no right to be, in war zones and hospital beds, in prison cells and funeral halls. It lives in the eyes of a child who sees the stars, even when the sky is covered in smoke. Hope is this light. It is not loud or roaring, but a flicker carried in fragile hands. It hums softly in your chest, a quiet defiance against despair. It does not promise an easy path, but it promises that there is a path. There is a path. You find it in the eyes of a child. You find it in the child who plants a seed they may never see grow. In the voice that rises alone when the world has turned away. It lives in the widow who wakes day after day to an empty chair at the table, yet still sets out two plates, believing one day, love will return. Hope is not a monument. It is a match struck in the storm. It dances in the hands of those who keep walking despite the weight of their burden. In the dreams of those who refuse to yield to the tyranny of impossible. So, when the darkness comes for you again, when your own light begins to fade, and when your flame gutters in the wind, as it surely will, you must remember hope is not meant to be carried alone. Hope is a shared thing. It is a fire we pass from hand to hand, a living torch ignited by the belief that we are not alone. So hold it high, this light you carry. Let it guide you through the jagged edges of the night. Let it illuminate the faces of those who marched beside you. For the light you carry is not just for yourself, it is for the lost who will follow your glow, for the weary who need your warmth. Even a flicker can light the way, and even the smallest flame can set the world ablaze. Once again, The Light We Carry by Fiona Gabriel A. Tapia from Far Eastern Private School, Al Shaba. Thank you.
Thank you, Fiona. All the cheers says it all. Now I would like to invite Maimuna Masawa Akrami from the Central School Dubai to recite her poem Peace and Harmony in Arabic.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Maimuna Maswa from the Central School Dubai. I am in grade 9 and I am very honored for this opportunity given to me by the Poetic Hearts. Today I will be presenting the poem Peace and Tolerance. أنا طالبة في المدرسة المركزية دبي أدرس في الصف التاسع. يشرفني بأنه تم اختياري بالأداء في هذه الأمسية الشعرية التي لطالما أحببت أن أشارك فيها. أنا ممتنة لهذه الفرصة الرائعة حتى أكون جزءا من هذا الحدث. أنا متحمسة لمشاركة عملي هذا الذي هو إلهام من الآخرين. الآن سألقي لكم قصيدة عن السلام والوئام. بذور السلام والوئام تنبت منها شجرة المحبة، أصلها ثابت وفروعها عالية، تؤتي أكلها على كل عقبة. بالسلام والوئام تبنى الجسور وتفتح أبواب الإيمان والنور. عالم يسوده السلام والوئام عالم مكتمل، تجد كل نفس فيه الإحساس المتصل، يدا بيد الجميع كمجموعة واحدة. بالسلام تنتشر بين الناس السعادة. سنظل ننير الأرض بالسلام، ولن نيأس من القول، ولن نيأس من القول وإن عدم الكلام. السلام والوئام هما كنوز نستحقها جميعا، يصنعان من الوحدة قوس قزح ملونا. السلام يؤسس الثقة والوئام يرعى بريقها، معا يساعدان الإنسانية على بناء طريقها. في دفء الحنان يجد السلام موطنه، في دفء الحنان يجد السلام موطنه، والوئام يرشدنا. فلا أحد يشعر بالعزلة في قلبه. شكرا لكم.
Thank you, Maimuna. That was so energetic and lovely. I would now like to welcome Plaksha Goswami from Indian International School DSO, and she will be reciting her poem, Hope.
A very good morning to everyone. I'm Plaksha Goswami from the Indian International School. And firstly, I'd like to thank Poetic Heart for providing me with this opportunity. You know the famous quote that goes, "Hope is the brightest star in a dark night"? Well, I wrote a little something about it. Hope is the brightest star in a dark night. But I don't think it's true. Because hope isn't just a flicker that's distant and cold. It's the warmth of a smile. It's the gold in the old. It's the crumble of leaves in autumn's decay. It's the whisper of if in fabric's life of play. It's the melodies of running water's flow. It's the silent promises in all the seeds we sow. Because we often end up mistaking hope as something so small when it's infinity itself. It's the heart of it all. It's the green of the leaves, the salt in the sea, a hug of assurance that let me be free. It's a semicolon in the middle of a decree, a pause that says there's more to be. Because hope, it's the Proud of my eyes, the light in my smile, the fire within me that carries me a mile. It's my euphoria, my infinity spray, because hope, in fact, is the very essence of me. Thank you.
Thank you, Plaksha, for that amazing poem. Now I would like to invite Haneen Fakri from American International School of Kalba to recite her poem, Unbroken Flame.
Good morning, everyone. The poem I'm about to share is titled Unbroken Flame. It speaks of hope, the invisible thread that keeps us going, even in our darkest moment. Hope is quiet yet powerful, fragile yet unbreakable. It is the force that helps us rise again. I hope these words resonate with you. Unbroken flame. Hope is the thread that binds the fray, the spark that ignites a smothered day. When shadows coil and hearts collapse, it carves a path when none perhaps. It wears no crown, no sword in hand, yet moves the earth, reclaims the land. Through storms that batter, skies that wail, hope stands steady. It will not pale. It whispers soft in the deafening roar. A quiet knock on a bolted door. It drips like rain through cracks of stone, falls empty cups, men's broken bone. In barren field where nothing grows, it plants a seed beneath the snows. Through winter's wrath, through ice's sting, hope waits patient, it knows spring. When all is ash and dreams take flight, hope rekindles the fiercest light. Not fragile, not fleeting, not just in part. It is the fire within the heart. Hope is eternal, though unseen or small, the deepest root, the mightiest call. A bridge, a beacon, a steadfast flame. In its embrace, we rise again. Thank you.
Thank you, Haneen. Thank you, Haneen. That was truly, truly inspiring. I would now like to welcome Meta Al Rusasi from Sharjah American International School to recite her poem titled A Canvas Road to Life.
Hi everyone, I'm Maisa Rasasli from UAE and I'm an 11th grade student in Sharjah American International School. And I'll be reciting my poem, A Canvas Road to Life. Before me lies an open road, before me a path unworn, story unfold. With every step, you lead the way. With every thought, you dream, you love, you fight. A canvas awaits, ready and wide, where colors collide and come alive. Where fear emerges shadowed by doubt, a canvas screams, shouting for help. The road calls, urging me near. Just do it. Let go of your fear. The canvas starts to shine, alive and bright, leading my right foot to my path. Thank you.
Thank you, Mehta, for that lovely poem. I would now like to invite Vedika Jayan from Credence High School to recite her poem, Fire.
Honorable dignitaries, esteemed poets, parents, teachers, and my dear friends, I am Vedika Jayan from Credence High School and I'm presenting my composition, Fire. Before I begin, let's say a few words about this poem. Fire for me is a drive to fulfill your goals and passion. I believe that we all have fire burning within us that guides us through our highs and lows. According to me, it is the invisible energy inside me that inspires me to leap higher. And without further ado, here I go. Fire. The fire within me is all I need to charge ahead, to rise and succeed. There is no need to beg and plead. There is no help I seek to see the opportunities around me. The flame inside me is more than enough to stand on my feet and be tough. Validation won't forge my route when I have my own inner pursuit. And you too must understand the fire in you will help you take a stand, and is your guide to bring light towards the darkest night. Emotions stored will lead your climb till you hold your head high on cloud nine. Thank you.
Thank you, Vedika. Now I would like to call Adam Saudi from Maplewood Canadian International School to recite his poem, The Grace of Life.
Hello everyone, my name is Adam Saudi of Maplewood Canadian International School, and today I'll be reciting The Grace of Life. The wind is blowing, the birds are chirping, the gentle breeze through branches swinging and turning, beneath the sky so calm and wide, where the whispers of the winds guide. So calm and peaceful, everyone abides. Humanity has come to peace, no homicides. Peace like a melody, soft and sweet, a harmony where our hearts gently meet. The grace of life so sweet, this is the time when hearts meet. The grace of life together we unite. So let us see the light. So let us live with love and care. Everyone's hearts have opened to care. For in the grace of life we see a world that's whole eternally. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam, for that beautiful poem. Now, I would like to call our last poet for the day, Viana Albina Lobo from Private International English School to recite her poem, In Her Steps I Stand.
Hello everyone, myself Viana Lobo, representing Private International's English School Abu Dhabi. The title of my poem is In Her Steps I Stand. In her eyes, a story told, a tapestry of dreams life unfolds. With hopes that time could never mold her, walks she, fearless, stronger, and bolder. Her dark tresses cascaded over her shoulders, soft as silk, and yet strong as boulders. Her laughter echoed like a melody sweet, a sound that puts the heart at ease. In her warm embrace, the world feels right. From a melancholic to an ecstasy turns the night. With every step, she leads the way, a dauntless warrior who never goes astray. Her sacrifice, a silent song, a melody that plays so long. She gives her all, yet asks for none, leaving her vivid dreams left undone. A promise kept, a life she makes. With every step, a path she stakes. Yet her eyes with fire, a blazing light. Stands she with confidence, strength, and might. Yes, that's none other than my mother, a heart of gold like no one other. In every step, I find my way, for she is the reason that I am today. Thank you.
Thank you, Viana, for that incredible poem. Please join me in giving a big round of applause for all our young poets who shared their beautiful poems today. Up next, we have the Winchester Band. The band and Mr. Sunil Joseph, the music head of Winchester School, has always supported the Poetic Heart by ensuring that the band is at its best and entertaining our esteemed guests yearly. Let's give them a few minutes to set up.
Nope. That is way too popular. I'm hearing it everywhere. I don't know. Also, that's just people. I want more people. I need the crowd to be bigger. For sure. And my server is short. No, several. I have no idea how many shows I had. I didn't check. Shows. He had 10 shows. Him.
Guys, be quiet.
Drums, bongo drums. Can they settle down? Ready now? Okay, at least we got the poetic dude.
Go a bit slightly there, slightly there. No, I'm saying slightly move to the right. You do as well. Something is
Feels nice. Especially I mean, there's people sitting here.
it's slightly. Yeah.
Nice.
This is your first time.
We've got a few people in at least.
Control your face. Yeah. Yeah.
What an electrifying performance, wasn't it? I would now like to invite Mr. Sunil Joseph, and may I please request Sanjay to come up on the stage as well to hand over the token of appreciation. Can we please have Mr. Sunil Joseph on the stage? What an amazing day we have had. To bring this lovely event to a close, I would like to invite Mr. Amitesh Gehlot, SGI Gulf representative, to present the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed poets, young poets, students, teachers, and dear friends. This year, Poetic Heart was celebrated in 2 days, and it was embraced by more than 13 poets, musicians, more than 45 young poets reciting poetry, and in these 2 days, more than 1,000 attendees. So, big round of applause for this. As we come to the end of this incredible session of poetry and music, my heart is filled with gratitude, warmth, and inspiration. Today, we have witnessed the magic of young voices sharing their stories, emotions, and dreams. This festival is an initiative inspired by late Dr. Daisaku Ikeda's emphasis on nurturing youth for creating brighter future. To our talented young poets, you have amazed us with your creativity and your talent. Never stop writing, never stop expressing, never stop believing in the power of your voice. The world needs it more than ever. A heartfelt thank you to all our sponsors. Your support is invaluable to create this platform of distinguished poets and musicians, young poets and talents, bringing them all together. Last but not the least, a big thank you to the organizers whose selfless dedication makes this festival a success year after year. And to our wonderful audience, your support, enthusiasm, cheers has made this event truly special. Though this festival is coming to a close, the journey of poetry never ends. Let's carry this inspiration forward. Let's continue to celebrate and uplifting young voices, and let's keep the spirit of poetry alive. Thank you all, and until we meet again, keep writing, keep dreaming, and keep sharing your voices with the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Amitesh, for your kind and encouraging words. As we conclude this remarkable event, we want to thank each one of you for joining us today. Your presence has made this occasion truly special. As we bid farewell to this stage, we carry with us not only the memories of today, but also a renewed sense of hope and inspiration. May this moment continue to inspire and drive you in all that you do. Thank you once again for being part of this unforgettable experience.
Before before we all head out, and keeping in with the Poetic Heart tradition, I would now like to invite everyone in the auditorium to join us on the stage for a commemorative photograph. Please make your way up to the stage so we can capture this special moment together.